and going to London. There were 20 boxers that began this tournament at 69 kilograms and 5 Olympic quotas to be filled. Those 4 boxers whose names you just saw, Molina, Maestre, Sanchez, and Ribeiro, from Mexico, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Brazil, respectively, are 4 of those boxers. Ridings and Castrano, 2 of the victims of Oscar Molina this week alone, who you saw just entering the red corner, and Myke Ribeiro, you could hear it from the local crowd. He beat Sanchez and Despain and Clayton and Sanchez again. Raul and Carlos, respectively, all by decisive points victories. And now Ribeiro makes his way to the ring. Whoever wins this contest, we will look back to the person they defeated in the quarterfinals, and that will be the 5th spot for London. Roland Lobby from Canada, an excellent referee, one who's been traveling around the world, as have many of these judges, such as McFarlane, Gallagher, Riebi, Carrillo, and Martinez, to help administer this sport, along with the ITOs, the technical officials that comprise the AIBA organizational body, and help keep this sport of amateur boxing on the path, the correct path. So the boxers touch gloves in the center of the ring. Oscar Molina out of the red corner, 22 years old. He took silver at the 2009 Pan American Games. He took gold at the 2010 Mexican National Championships, as well as gold at the 2011 Mexican National Olympiads. He also took silver at the 2011 Pan American Games. Oscar Molina, twin brother to Javier, himself a 2008 Olympian for the United States. When Oscar did not get on the American squad, he vowed to become an Olympian himself and trained to get on the Mexican squad, where he is right now representing Mexico, as he will be in London. Myke Ribeiro himself, a World Military Championship boxer. He took 2nd place at the Juan Venegas tournament in San Juan, Puerto Rico. He took bronze at the Pan American Games in Guadalajara, Mexico in 2011. And he's a hometown hero, as most of the Brazilian boxers are this week. A left to the body by Ribeiro, and Molina being told by referee Labe to keep those punches up above the waistline. Right hand lead, jab by Ribeiro, and Molina keeping a close eye on his opponent. The crowd chanting Michael. Some keen insight by Michael Ribeiro. He's been keeping a close eye, and as Molina protects himself behind the high guard, Ribeiro throws a left hook on the break, tries to sneak a right in there, much to the liking of the crowd, but didn't do much for the judges, as Oscar Molina, very much a composed zeal as he looks for his opportunity. He wants to bring the gold medal to Mexico, not just here but in London. But this would be a pretty good stepping stone to show the world who rules at 69 kilograms. Nice body movement, some idle jesting going on by Oscar Molina. There's a sort of cultivated ferocity by Molina, as he seems quite poised in there. Look at that good body movement, good reflexes. Strong puncher is Oscar Molina. Ribeiro has not quite yet. Let his hands start to go. Molina seems like he may have gotten the better of this round. Nice left hook to the body by Ribeiro. Not sure if the judges will count it. Again, Molina issued a caution by the referee to keep his punches up. Round one in the books. And wow, look at that. Apparently, someone may have miscalculated. That someone may have been me, because Myke Ribeiro, clearly in the eyes of the judges, takes this round 4-1. So some of those punches that didn't seem to land probably did in the eyes of the judges. There's Molina ripping a shot to the body, but a nice counterpunch by Ribeiro to land the left hand to the head. And there's another little baby hook that apparently got some credit in the judges' eyes as well. Those punches there either blocked by Molina or fell short. Molina, there's that high right shoulder we spoke of in the last contest, but there's a straight right hand by Ribeiro. That one lands, knocks back the head of Molina, and although the subsequent ones were blocked, as was that right hand by Molina, this contest rolls on. Molina opening up here at the beginning of round two. Good defense by Ribeiro. Ribeiro trying to slip a right hand in there. The crowd getting loud. Molina letting his hands go. Overhand right by Molina. Left hand to the head by Molina. Right hand by Molina. Another right by Molina, and Ribeiro covering up behind the clamshell. Ribeiro high guard right there. Good opportunity for Molina to go downstairs to the body. There's a body shot by Molina, as if he heard me. He rips that left, and he should do it again, because that high guard by Ribeiro is creating a good workplace for Molina to get business done. An eager animosity by Molina. Left hand by Molina over the right hand of Ribeiro. So Molina really letting his hands go quite some bit here in round two. Didn't like that he was on the short end of the scoring stick after round one. Nice body movement by Molina to evade some of those lightning fast hooks by Ribeiro. Left jab by Molina. Counter right by Ribeiro. Nice chopping right hand over the guard of Ribeiro. So Molina really starting to score some points here. He may be able to make this one close after two. The local busybody right now, Oscar Molina. He circles to his right. He's using good lateral movement. Then he stops. He places his feet. He plants them. He lands some shots, and he keeps moving. Ribeiro is walking right into his trap as Molina lures him around the ring. Ribeiro content playing the role of predator as Molina trying to break open that defense. Ribeiro continuing to adjust his shorts. Those would be golden opportunities for Molina to land some shots if he could capitalize on them. There's a nice right hand by Ribeiro that got the crowd's attention, if not Molina's attention. Some fiery indignation by Myke Ribeiro. And at the bell, an uppercut, a right hand uppercut by Molina. And another 1-point lead, or rather a 1-point lead in the round. 6-5 makes it a 4-point lead for the Brazilian. So again, I've got it wrong. Every time it seems like Molina is getting some work done, the Brazilian boxer is apparently industrious enough to continue to make a mark in the eyes of the judges. There you see a recap from round number 2 as Ribeiro throws a left hand that misses, hits the shoulder of Molina. That uppercut by Molina really fell short. He pulled that punch. He could have had a scoring blow. And there's a great defense by Ribeiro, except you notice Molina was able to land one to his ear right between the high right hand and the shoulder. So good, accurate punching by Molina, but Ribeiro continues to hold on to a lead as round number 3 underway. Referee Roland Laba issues a caution to Ribeiro for holding the head down of Molina. And Molina really needs to come out strong here. Another caution by Roland Laba. Not sure how many more of those he'll give before he issues a warning. Right hand, a chopping right hand by Ribeiro, and good defense again to block most of those punches by Molina. So Molina was letting his hands go a little more in round number 2. He seems to have taken his foot off of the pedal just a bit here. Nice chopping right hand on the break by Ribeiro. Molina coming back, some lefts and rights. There's that good body movement by Molina, but Molina really needs to start to try and throw more punches. He should be working behind that jab, cause Ribeiro to open up those gloves just a little bit so that he could see what's coming, and then pound him to the chest. But as long as Ribeiro keeps that nice high, tight defense, Molina is having a tough time finding locations upon his physiognomy to land scoring blows. Left to the body by Molina. Looked like it hit the elbow of Ribeiro, and Ribeiro throws a one-handed shot. One punch at a time by Ribeiro. Hasn't been throwing too many combinations. There's a chopping right hand on a charging Molina with just over a minute to go here in the 3rd round. Has Molina done enough to come back on the scorecards? Will he be able to do enough in the final minute? He's got the loftiest of aspirations, does Oscar Molina, but that alone will not get him the victory. He needs to show and prove the judges, that he is the better man here, and that is especially tough to do in the hometown of Myke Ribeiro. Left upstairs by Molina. Molina will need to show these judges incontrovertible proof that he is worthy of the gold medal here. Nice right hand by Molina. Now everyone's on their feet. There's 15 seconds left, and these boxers have decided to turn this boxing match into a fight. Molina and Ribeiro trading punches here in the center of the ring. Just a few seconds off the final buzzer. And that is it. This one is in the books. The Brazilian contingency here at the Maracanazinho Gymnasium is in full force. We will get this decision in just a moment. There's a look at hometown hero Myke Ribeiro. Did he do enough to hold on to his victory in the 3rd round? Again, remember, there is one more boxer whose name has not yet been revealed. That's not because we're keeping it a secret, folks. We don't yet know until this decision is rendered who will be the 5th ticket holder for the London Games. Ribeiro thinks he's the winner.
Official result, the winner by points, 15-10, the blue corner.
And it goes to Myke Ribeiro. Look at the crowd, the youngsters rejoicing in the stands. A 15-10 win for the Brazilian, who shakes the hand of Roland Laba. What else that does is it tells us that the 5th spot in this welterweight division for London goes to the Canadian Custio Clayton. Custio Clayton lost to Ribeiro in the quarterfinals, and there were 5 spots left for the games. That means that that one goes to Clayton, and he now becomes an Olympian himself by this win of Myke Ribeiro. So taking a look at some of the action from the 3rd round, we see Ribeiro rejoice, hands in the air, upon his apparent knowledge of victory. So that'll do it, folks, for this welterweight contest. We will get set for the medal round. We'll be right back after this. Talk briefly about the APB. What is it? It is the Real Professional Style Boxing Program under the governance of AIBA. It's formed with individual ranking competitions with 3 different divisions: the World Ranking Division, the Continental Ranking Division, and the National Ranking Division. Boxers in the APB come from AIBA Olympic Boxing, which is the current amateur boxing, the WSB, which is the World Series of Boxing, and the current professional boxing, with limited terms and conditions. The APB program is operated only with AIBA national federations, which will be marketed by the AIBA boxing marketing arm. So that will be ready to launch very soon as AIBA marches forth on its path towards world boxing dominance. This tournament, the Americas, is the final qualifying tournament. It started with the World Championships. We've had the Africans and the European and the Asian and the Oceanic. We've got the women's tournament coming up in China. Started this week. The finals will be coming up soon. And then it's off to London. For now, let us take a look at the bronze medalists in the welterweight division from Venezuela. He is Gabriel Maestre. He gets one of them. The flowers are being given by Marcos Vinicius Simoes de Freire, the technical director of sports of Brazilian Boxing Federation. And here the silver medal being put around the neck of the Mexican boxer Oscar Molina by Fran Lopez from Venezuela. And the gold medalist stands tall as always. He's their local hometown hero, Myke Ribeiro from Brazil, gets the gold medal at welterweight. Congratulations to all of the boxers. Again, they're all going to be in London. This has been a preview of the boxing, and that's just for this America's Continental Division. There's the other boxers from around the world they'll have to compete against, but for now we will stand for the Brazilian national anthem. vests. Beautiful medallions given to them as a result of their hard work and dedication. A look of pride. These boxers are joined by a common bond, a fraternal bond that will forever be remembered. And as Ribeiro makes the victory lap ever so sweet, he is mobbed by these youngsters who just want to touch him to say that they didn't only meet, but they got a piece of the man that took the gold here in Brazil. Certainly a worthy hero for these young boxers, perhaps some of them boxing already, to aspire to the status of future Olympian.